hassle-free coding, we'll talk about the V430F, which is Omron's code-reading smart camera system. Well, I guess one of the main things with this camera, the first thing straight off the bat is the out-of-the-box performance. So basically, these cameras are able to, straight out of the box, read 1D codes, 2D codes, any sort of barcode, data matrices, without needing to necessarily make any changes to any configuration in the software. So as you can imagine, this makes it quite simple and reduces a lot that time for installation and setup. So you can take this out of the box with adequate lighting, you can have it up and running in no time at all. So one of the other things that kind of helps with this as well is the fact that these cameras aren't used on a dedicated software per se. These are all done through WebLink, which is basically a web-based UI. So any device, tablet, PC, whatever runs a Chrome, internet browser, anything like that, you can actually access these cameras through that and do the full configuration. So there's a lot of flexibility there, and you don't have to install these large dedicated software packages. So another key thing with this software package, I guess, is very intuitive. So in order to set up these cameras and get them running with the minimal changes you do have to make depending on your system, all these changes are generally done through a single page on the website. So there's no diving into complex parameters, sifting through pages and pages of settings. It's all very user-friendly and intuitive to use.
Hey Chris, with the V430, what protocols can we use? Does it have to have something bespoke? Does it only work with Omron?
No, so that's the great thing about these cameras as well. So they're very easy to integrate into existing systems, new systems, whatever it might be. So any system that has an Ethernet IP protocol, Profinet IO protocol, TCP/IP, serial interfaces, or digital IO, for example, this camera can interface to. So there's no real need to redesign existing architecture that might already be there to suit one of these cameras. These can be seamlessly integrated into an existing or a completely new system.
Then I read about this thing called XMode. What is XMode?
So XMode is actually it's sort of an Omron algorithm. So it's designed for the reading of I guess difficult or damaged 2D codes. So particularly in your DPM, which is a direct part mark scenario, so where something is stamped directly onto a part. So basically this XMode is able to enhance the image, and we're able to read codes that are slightly askew, slightly damaged. We're also able to read with this down to around 0.05 millimeter sort of spec for per cell for the codes.